Hey guys, welcome back to episode 77 and 78 today. And unfortunately, as you can tell, something is very wrong about this game. Yeah, the volume didn't come out. For some reason, after I looked at the problem, I finally found out what was the problem with this. And this is why I did not post it up yesterday. It's because of this. Totally, there was no sound recorded at all. It was just completely and utterly quiet. You can hear crickets chirping because it's so friggin' ah, I don't really know what to say. I mean, like I totally thought that thing was working perfectly and it looked fine and I can hear the sound okay, but when I came to play it back, it was just absolutely nothing. Like this. It came out exactly like this. And so, um, there's not really very much to say about that. So, let's see. Trying to remember what happened yesterday. Oh, Sunday. Okay, so today I'm going to be just talking about Sunday and Monday. And Monday I actually don't have very much to say so far. Um, yeah, it's just a really quiet day. Not to mention what else is quiet? This game, for some reason, even though I could hear it perfectly I could hear it perfectly in my microphone, in my headphones, but I could not hear it at all now, and you can't hear it at all either. So it's like, so I'm just gonna rush speed through this and quickly just take care of it and show what happened yesterday. Pretty much, I got a lot of stuff done. I got a lot of fish taken care of, and I got some, shells and all that normal, all that normal stuff. Okay, so anyways, as far as X Factor goes, that's pretty much what I'm going to be talking about today and yesterday's episode. I'm going to talk about X Factor, and then just talk about that level that I'm working on, that specific level. And I totally forgot, one more thing too. Totally forgot to talk about that stream that happened on Friday to Saturday. Yeah. So thanks to the one girl, you know who you are. um, Thank you for actually co-hosting that stream, even though not really anybody was there, but fine, it's okay. Yeah, we had a lot of fun. We played Mario Party 8 and Mario Kart Wii, and I actually haven't played that game in a while, so I was a little bit rusty and I couldn't win all the time. But I think the highest I got was third out of 11th, and that's pretty good for me considering I haven't played it for a while. So, anyways, let's talk about X Factor now. X Factor was on, and I saw the results. I saw all the performances except for the guest performances. I didn't see any of that, and I saw who won, and I was okay with it, I guess, because I didn't really hate anybody this season. Well, okay, actually, I did hate somebody, Frankie, and Janet was okay, but even Janet, even though I didn't really like her, she can sing. I was okay. At least she can sing, so I was okay with her singing ability. I just didn't love her singing. As far as the finale went, I thought it was an okay finale. The beginning, they started off with um, they sang three songs again. One song from the past, one song that was Christmas themed, and the last was trying to remember exactly what it's supposed to be, but and their single song. So yeah, that's pretty much how it went down, and now I'm gonna cut up to day 78. I think day 78 someday. I think it was someday of the 70s. Um, yeah. So now I'm talking about their performances. The first performance of the night, they actually had to sing a song from the past, and they both decided to sing a song from the week that they had movies, which was a decent week, I would say. It wasn't the worst week, it wasn't the best week, but I think I think it was an okay week for both people. Marcus was first. He sang "Your Love Keeps Lifting Me Higher and Higher" by Jackie Wilson. I think I think it was good. It was as good as he did it the first time. I think he did it slightly better this time around, but I still felt like the chorus did most of the work. That wasn't Marcus's best. I would have really liked to hear him sing "Repeat." that was his moment, on the show. I really wish that they chose the song that they gave a moment to. On the other hand, Little Mix, even though they've been giving solid performances, I still think Don't Let Go, Love by In Vogue is still probably their best performance, probably. Even though, they've been giving solid performances. Like I said, the one problem I had with Little Mix is that they did not have a moment on this show, so they didn't really prove to me like, wow, this is the one performance that's going to stand out over everybody's, and over well, actually not everybody, but everything that they've done, so that was the one thing that I missed from Little Mix in general. So I was okay with it, but I felt like they can always improve and do better. As far as the In Vogue song, I thought they did good. I thought they did well. I mean, I didn't really have a problem with it. I think they sounded as good as they did the first time around, and I think for the most part, the first round was tied for me. The second round, they sang Christmas songs, and I wasn't really thrilled about this round. I thought both performers were okay, Marcus sang Last Christmas, which I don't know who exactly sings the song, but I thought he sounded okay. It was a little bit jerky to me. I don't know why. It just felt like there was something missing, I know he was trying to make it younger, but it still felt like it wasn't really like that amazing, and I think, well, actually, it doesn't really matter, I mean, you can give your best performance now, and it still wouldn't be enough to win, so it's all based off of votes. I guess it really didn't matter so much. Okay, so 4,680. Yeah, so he was okay. As far as Little Mix goes, they sang Silent Night, and oh my goodness, I've heard probably thousands of versions of Silent Night. Over the 25 years I've actually been alive, I've heard that song so many freaking times, so you better kill it, and it started off kind of rough for me. It got a little bit better towards the end, but I still felt like it wasn't really like that amazing, so, and that was the one big issue with that song. The big songs that everyone sings, you better kill it. And they just didn't really do that for me. They were okay. They didn't sound terrible, but they still were not like great, so at that point I was like, okay, fine, so, and then the last round they sang their single song, which Cannonball, which really the title is Cannonball. Okay, whatever floats your boat. I don't know, whatever. As far as the performance goes, I thought it was okay, I didn't really love the song, to be honest. I don't know, I wasn't really feeling the song. It just felt like a very dreary, long, winding song. Ballad, it was a ballad, like, oh, all coronation songs are. They're ballads, So, I think both of them, Little Mix and Marcus, both benefit from faster songs, because, it doesn't take, I mean, it's so much easier for them, because they do so many of those faster songs, that it's so much easier for them to actually do them. But this was kind of a little bit weird. Marcus, I think, sounded a little bit weird in parts, and Little Mix, I think they sounded a little bit better, but I just felt like it didn't really suit them. That was the one thing that really I was missing. It didn't suit the two of them. It just kind of felt like two performances put together, and kind of like, please hope that they actually make it. I mean, please actually hope that they do it well. So, as far as who won at this point, if it was just based off of this week, it could have went to anybody. I wasn't really that impressed with the second or third performances from either person. So I'm actually going to go to the city. But, after I went to the city, I didn't find anything. So, pretty much I'm just going to skip that. And Red didn't have his stuff, so, I'll just skip it. skip it, you know. We already have a double episode. We don't need to show everything if there's nothing important. Nothing really happened anyways, so that's pretty much it. So the bus made a complete 180 turn, no, 360 turn around the whole world. Okay. Alright, so I'm back here now, and I'm gonna just cut off here. Well, not cut off here, but keep going on. So, yeah, that was pretty much done. And, who won? Little Mix. I'm okay with, and I was okay with it. I was okay with Little Mix. Like I said, they've always been solid all the way through, but I've never really loved them. So in a season where you had Misha B, you had Marcus, you had Amelia. Any of those three, in my opinion, I would have loved to see them win. Because I just thought they were really good singers. And they all had their moments at one point or another in this competition. So, I would have thought that they would have won, but apparently, I think the infatuation with having a girl group win is kind of like great, and actually groups have never won before, so this is the first time a group has actually won, so that's actually a good thing. In a girl group, which usually never happens, they usually don't last at all that long, so for them to last that long, they did a good job. But I wasn't like wowed. I wasn't ever wowed by them, so that was the one major flaw that I would have said that about Little Mix, that I just never was wowed by them. Okay, but they were okay. I don't have any problems really with them in particular. Them as people or them as singers. I don't really have problems with them. So yeah, that's pretty much it for X Factor. UK X Factor is done, and I'm like, no, that has to stay. Everything else has to go. But as far as Super Mario Central Production, I finished my first. Well, I finished for the most part this first area, and then I'm just gonna continue on working a little bit more with it, and then I'll be done with that part, and then we'll move on to part 2. So that's pretty much it for today. I don't think I have anything else to talk about. So even though sorry about the sound again. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Take care. See you guys later. Bye.